We call him the captain of the goofy ship.
Why? I'm the voice of reason here.
Oh, there you go. He has a sign. It's goofy time.
The goofies of the week.
Oh yes, we going into the goofy buffet.
You got the cards. It's goofy time with Crevonte.
It's funny you talked about Christmas because I got the Christmas colors going.
Works perfectly, people.
Crevonte Heard here, and this is the Goofies of the Week, sponsored by the FlexZone. I appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of time to talk about the goofiness that I've seen, and you guys have given me suggestions throughout the week, which I think is beautiful. Maybe we should present it to the audience.
Yes.
Maybe some
Real quick,
other
beautiful Flex Zone listeners out there. If you see a goofy of the week, tweet us, Instagram us, hit us up on YouTube. At Crevonte, hashtag goofy of the week,
and the Flex Zone Goofy of the Week. All that goofy stuff.
We take all suggestions from our beautiful listeners. But go ahead, Crevonte.
All right, guys. So I have three. Like you said, there was a million to choose from, but I broke it down to three, and I broke it down to these three for a specific reason. But you'll see as I go on. So obviously, we start with the least goofy green, and we go to the highest goofy red. Right. So first goofy. Papa John's sues Papa John's. Okay. Let's dive into it. So Papa John's John Schnatter has filed a lawsuit seeking access to the company's books and records. He said something pretty funny. I thought was very goofy. He accused Papa John's of treating him in an unexplained and heavy-handed way. End quote. What? What are you talking about, sir? You're the one who jumped out there in a meeting with a marketing firm and splurting out racial slurs. Brother, you brought this upon yourself, and it's been reports from you back in the day saying some wild stuff. We're not going to get into it because they basically backdoored you and forced you out and you resigned. Now you're trying to recoup. It's basically damage control at this point. Right? Low level green. I thought it was more funny than anything. 2. Jerry Jones. Dallas Cowboys. Jones firmly reiterated his position on player protests during the anthem. The Cowboys policy is in place that requires players to stand. He's not even allowing players. He's frowning upon. He didn't say not allowed, but he's frowning upon even players staying in the locker room. Quote, Jerry Jones, our policy is that you stand for the anthem, toe on the line. Sound like a crack of the whip to me. I don't know if you ask me. Foot, feet, toe to the line. Like, I want you on this line. I want y'all to line up and wait for these people to either play it or sing it.
Better line up there, boy.
Exactly. But what's even funnier is, and it's in quotes, he's also not cutting ties with Papa John's. I mean, what? So you cool with him? That's your man's enough. Like y'all cool. Apparently, he owns over 100 different Papa John's franchises. You know, so he's like, I'm not cutting ties with these guys because I tell you at this point, you can't even sell a Papa John's at this point. You can't even give away Papa John's at this point.
Have you seen the Papa John's recently, man?
I seen them all lights out.
They look dead.
Lights out. Okay.
Deader than a cemetery, right?
He said, and I quote, "It's very unfortunate for the company and unfortunate for John. But the bottom line is, we own those stores. It's not an endorsement." All right, Jerry. All right, Jerry. Whatever. I don't know what you're doing. We already see you cracking the whip. We get it. All right, you got it. He said, "I'm not cutting ties with Papa John."
You own it. I
mean, but at this point, you can't sell them. So what you gonna do with them? You better get some real estate jumping again, like how you normally do.
Try to revive that.
Listen, it's hard. Like the CEO is gone. The CEO is suing his former company.
CEO and founder.
Like, this writes itself, man. You know this is a high-level Goofy. High-level Goofy. Red, throw the green card away. Red, all red. But, the third one.
Oh, boy.
The third one, I put it as a third one because I think it hurts more so than the goofiness. Still goofy nonetheless, and it's definitely high class, red Goofy. It is Dak Prescott. I'm a read off a couple quotes and my response to the quotes. He had about a 2-minute like media session, with the media, and they asked him questions regarding the national anthem. First quote. I don't think it's a time or a venue. He don't think this is a time or venue to protest injustice. And my response to him is, brother Dak, when is the right time or venue? The answer is there is no right time. And in my opinion, what better time than a football game? And not just a football game, a Cowboys football game. Everybody's watching. The Cowboys are always on TV. This is not nothing that needs to be glossed over. We're talking about social injustice. And my issue with him is he played it like we've been doing it for years and he's tired of seeing it. Well, we're tired of it happening, Dak. So if it helped the cause a move. 2, protest takes joy out of the game. End quote. My response. What about all these crooked cops and dirty cops taking joys away from families that lose loved ones? I think that's stripping of joy. We're talking about football, the joy of football. But y'all are taking away the joy of life. And you're just glossing over it. Let's keep going. He said, and this is Dak, he said he's up for taking the necessary steps of action. He's not. I think that's the boldest of all bold-faced lies. How am I going to expect you to take the next step, the next action step, and you can't take the first step? And this is the easy one. At the very least, you could do is kneel. I don't even believe in you for the next step. That, brother, we gotta get it together. But my last spiel with this. I have something to say. Dak Prescott, you are the worst kind of black person. You know, the ones that impede the black moving forward as black people. He's that kind. And don't get me wrong, and we all know all black people are not going to be on the same page. Not all black people are going to be down for the cause, which is cool and that's fine. But if that's the case, pick a sideline, the right or the left, and stay there. Because you can't, don't hinder the progress. And sir, in that interview, with this media session, I feel like that's what you did. Cut out. At this point, I just want to know how much they paying you, brother. Because I can't believe that from one black man to another. I can't believe that you actually feel like that. Obviously, Jerry Jones cracked the whip, and y'all scared. You're basically slapping Colin Kaepernick, Malcolm Jenkins, and Eric Reed in the face. And what they doing is pointless and basically not worth it. That you've earned, and it's tough to say, you've earned and entered into Cam Newton and Kanye West round. And you can throw in Stephen A. Smith too. You are now a coon officially in my book. So let's run it back again. Papa John's, John Schnatter, Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, and of course Dak Prescott.
You might as well throw Zeke in there too.
Oh, now I heard about Zeke too, but I didn't have no notes for Zeke. You guys are my goofies of the week. Get it together. And Byron, I know you like one of my that quote. There's a thin line between great and goofy, and y'all on the wrong side of it. Get it together.